In your news, when last did you hear about rhino poaching? Years. Old news don't sell. The reality of the fact is rhino poaching is still proliferate in South Africa. We're still losing 2 animals a day. We are doing a great job, but that doesn't have a direct influence. The poaching, the threat is still there. The poachers is equal to the syndicates running drugs in Mexico. There's that involved. There's also connections to ISIS, because remember, an ounce of horn is more valuable than an ounce of gold. So ISIS has got poachers for them selling the horns to buy weapons. Because remember, what they're getting paid, they can feed their families for a year out of one hunt. It's also a poverty thing that we're trying to fight. Because of you guys, because of what we do, we are the best wild rhino monitored population in the world. I've had reports this morning there by that little copy. There's 2 rhinos there that needs notching.
Called Paradigm and Temple.
Perfect, perfect. Pilot will get up, they'll fly to that area and start flying and searching for them. Once they get them, they'll call us in, get you as close as possible to the action, and then as soon as they drop, we'll jump out, secure the 2 animals, blindfold, put earplugs in. As soon as that's done, I'm going to call you guys over.
2 vehicles here will take the newbies. The middle one is the executive management. Brian. The guys who've done the notching last year can go in the last 2 vehicles.
So this is the newbie one.
Yep.
So I need to go in here.
Yeah, you are.
Because I've never done this. What we're doing today is also impact on anti-poaching. We're just doing it on a scientific level. We're going to collect DNA today through ear clippings, through blood, through horn shavings, and also through tail hair. Why is that important? Animals that we worked on in this park, this was sad, but the horns were confiscated in Swaziland. They ran the DNA of those horns. They got married back to animals poached here. Because of that, poachers got 29 years in prison. We're also going to drill into the horns today, and we're going to put microchips. It's identification. We're going to cut certain pieces of ear at certain locations. Every location is a certain number. So number 4, number 2, and number 1, 40, 20, and 10. Whatever the combination is, you add those numbers together, and that animal is known as square 40. If it's poached and the ears are still there, I can identify it through the ears. If the ears are not there, I can identify it through the microchip. So it's fail-safes that we work in. I'll explain as we go along with the DNA collection and the measurements, then we'll stand back and explain the rhino to you, get nice photos. Just keep quiet when we wake up the animals and they'll get up, hopefully talk to each other and then move on.
All I can say is I think it's life-changing for me. And there's just so much that needs to be done. It's almost like prick my heart a little bit to try to get involved with that after I leave here. And I want to. I mean, it's just incredible.
Seeing these animals in the wild, it is majestic, unbelievable.
You can see that behind a fence, but when you're out there in the wild and doing that, and you know, you got people that are bringing that to the forefront, it's pretty spectacular.
Creating experiences and memories that you'll never forget will carry on into your golden ages.
Unfortunately, like in any other country in the world, conservation is very last on the list. So if it wasn't for the donations, we couldn't do what we do.
This game reserve provides thousands of jobs to the local community, and uplifting and providing a reason for rural Africa to maintain its wild areas is hugely important to me. It's hugely important to us as a company, and it's hugely important for our children. We're just so proud and thrilled to play our small part.